The expedition to Corinthia. The United Earth Federation, UEF, had earned a reputation across the galaxy, not only for its technological prowess, but also for its unique ability to understand and form bonds with a variety of alien species and creatures. This talent for taming and coexisting with diverse life forms was a cornerstone of their diplomatic strategy, earning them both admiration and envy from other civilizations. On the vibrant and biodiverse planet of Corinthia, a new challenge awaited. The lush world, teeming with exotic wildlife, had been chosen as the site for a joint scientific and diplomatic expedition. The mission was to study and, if possible, tame some of the most dangerous creatures on Corinthia while fostering better relations with the Zorathi, a powerful and enigmatic alien race known for their vast empire and formidable military. The Zorathi had always been wary of humanity, viewing them as unpredictable and potentially dangerous. High Chancellor Vrex, the leader of the Zorathi, was particularly skeptical, yet he had agreed to this joint expedition as a test of the UEF's capabilities and sincerity. The UEF team was led by Dr. Emma Harris, a renowned xenobiologist celebrated for her work with alien fauna. Alongside her was Captain Daniel Reeve, a seasoned diplomat and military officer known for his strategic acumen. They were joined by a diverse group of specialists, including Lieutenant Sarah Vega, a security expert, Sergeant Alex Kane, a demolition and survival specialist, Corporal Jenna Miles, a reconnaissance expert, and Dr. Lena Everett, a scientist specializing in alien technologies. Also present was Ambassador Tessa Lee, a diplomat skilled in interspecies relations. As the USS Resolute approached Corinthia, the team gathered in the briefing room. The planet's lush forests and diverse ecosystems filled the holographic display in the center of the room. Captain Reeve addressed the team. "Our mission on Corinthia is twofold. First, we are here to study and, if possible, tame some of the most dangerous creatures on this planet. Second, we are to foster better relations with the Zorathi, demonstrating our ability to coexist peacefully with even the most formidable life forms." Dr. Harris nodded, her eyes alight with enthusiasm. "The creatures of Corinthia are unlike anything we've encountered before. This is a unique opportunity to expand our knowledge and showcase our capabilities, but we must approach this with caution and respect." Lieutenant Vega, ever the pragmatist, added, "Security will be tight. We need to ensure the safety of our team and the Zorathi delegation. Our objective is to neutralize any threats with minimal force and foster cooperation." Ambassador Lee emphasized the diplomatic aspect. "Our actions here will be closely scrutinized by the Zorathi. We need to show them that we respect their ways and are here to help. Building trust is crucial." The Resolute landed near a designated base camp on Corinthia, where the Zorathi delegation awaited. High Chancellor Vrex and his advisor, General Zalax, were present, their imposing figures a stark contrast to the natural beauty of the surroundings. "Welcome to Corinthia," Vrex greeted them, his voice a mixture of curiosity and skepticism. "We have heard much about humanity's ability to tame and coexist with other species. We are here to see if those claims hold true." Captain Reeve stepped forward, his demeanor calm and respectful. "Thank you, High Chancellor Vrex. We are honored to be here. Our goal is to learn from each other and find ways to work together for the benefit of all." Dr. Harris, eager to begin, suggested a joint exploration of the surrounding forest. "The best way to understand these creatures is to observe them in their natural habitat. With your permission, Chancellor, we would like to start with a survey of the area." Vrex nodded. "Proceed. But remember, the creatures of Corinthia are not to be underestimated." The team, accompanied by Zorathi scouts, ventured into the dense forest. The air was filled with the sounds of exotic birds and the rustling of unseen creatures. As they moved deeper into the forest, they encountered their first challenge, a massive six-legged predator known as a Velorth. The Zorathi guards tensed, their weapons at the ready. But Dr. Harris stepped forward calmly. Using her knowledge of alien biology, she extended a hand, speaking in soothing tones. The Velorth, initially aggressive, began to calm under her touch. High Chancellor Vrex watched in astonishment. "Your skills are impressive, Dr. Harris. Perhaps there is more to your species than I initially thought." The team continued their exploration, encountering various creatures, each more formidable than the last. Dr. Harris's ability to communicate with and calm these creatures fascinated the Zorathi, challenging their perceptions of humanity. As night fell, the team set up a secure camp. Around the campfire, they shared stories and strategies, building camaraderie with the Zorathi. Dr. Harris and General Zalax discussed the ecological balance of Corinthia, finding common ground in their respect for the planet's biodiversity. The next morning, they set out to track a particularly elusive creature, the Gorath, a massive winged beast known for its aggression and territorial nature. The Zorathi had long considered it untamable, but Dr. Harris was determined to try. Using a combination of pheromone-based lures and tranquilizers, the team managed to approach the Gorath without provoking an attack. Dr. Harris, with her calm and reassuring presence, slowly gained the creature's trust. It was a delicate process, requiring patience and a deep understanding of the Gorath's behavior. High Chancellor Vrex and the Zorathi delegation watched in awe as the Gorath allowed Dr. Harris to approach and eventually touch it. The breakthrough was a testament to the power of empathy and understanding. Over the next few days, the team continued their work, cataloging the creatures of Corinthia and developing strategies for peaceful coexistence. The Zorathi, initially skeptical, began to see the value in humanity's approach. Ambassador Lee facilitated discussions on how these new methods could be applied to Zorathi-controlled worlds, fostering a sense of cooperation and mutual benefit. The joint efforts culminated in a formal agreement, with the Zorathi committing to shared research and conservation projects. On the final day of the expedition, High Chancellor Vrex addressed both delegations. "You have proven that humanity's ability to understand and tame even the most formidable creatures is not just a claim but a reality. This expedition has opened our eyes to new possibilities. The Zorathi are ready to forge a stronger alliance with the United Earth Federation." Captain Reeve and Dr. Harris exchanged satisfied glances. The hard work had paid off, and a new chapter of cooperation and understanding was beginning. As the Resolute prepared to depart Corinthia, Captain Steele reflected on the journey ahead. The galaxy was full of challenges, but with their newfound allies and their commitment to understanding and respect, they were ready to face whatever came next. The Shadows of Zionis. Following the successful expedition on Corinthia, the United Earth Federation, UEF, and the Zorathi began to work closely on numerous joint initiatives. Their newfound alliance was set to be tested once again, this time on a mission to Zionis, a mysterious planet shrouded in legends and teeming with dangerous, enigmatic creatures. The planet was under the influence of the Virex, a reclusive species known for their distrust of outsiders and their mastery over the bizarre fauna of Zionis. The mission was to explore Zionis and establish a research outpost to study its unique ecosystem while simultaneously attempting to build diplomatic bridges with the Virex. The team from the UEF included the familiar faces of Dr. Emma Harris, Captain Daniel Reeve, Lieutenant Sarah Vega, Sergeant Alex Kane, Corporal Jenna Miles, Dr. Lena Everett, and Ambassador Tessa Lee. As the USS Resolute approached Zionis, its crew was greeted by a daunting sight. The planet was cloaked in a perpetual twilight, its landscape dominated by towering bioluminescent plants and a thick, almost sentient fog that moved with the wind. The atmosphere was both eerie and captivating, promising a host of new challenges and discoveries. Captain Reeve gathered his team in the ship's briefing room. The holographic display showcased the intricate topography of Zionis, highlighting potential landing sites and areas of interest. "Our primary objectives are to establish a research outpost and initiate contact with the Virex. We need to approach this mission with the utmost caution and respect for the local ecosystem and its inhabitants." Dr. Harris, her excitement tempered by the planet's foreboding reputation, added, "Zionis presents an unparalleled opportunity to study alien life forms that have evolved under unique conditions. However, the creatures here are known to be incredibly dangerous. We must tread carefully." Ambassador Lee, understanding the delicate nature of their diplomatic efforts, emphasized, "The Virex are extremely protective of their world. Building trust with them will be crucial. We must show them that we are here to learn and cooperate, not to exploit their resources. The Resolute descended through the thick atmosphere of Sionis, landing near a vast bioluminescent forest. The team disembarked, their senses heightened by the alien environment. The air was filled with unfamiliar sounds, and the ground seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. As they set up their initial base camp, Dr. Harris began cataloging the various plant and animal species they encountered. Each discovery was meticulously documented, revealing a complex web of interdependent life forms. The bioluminescent plants provided light, while strange insect-like creatures pollinated them, creating a unique and self-sustaining ecosystem. One of the first significant encounters was with a massive serpentine creature known as a luminaris worm. Its scales glowed with an ethereal light, and it moved with a fluid grace that belied its size. The worm was both beautiful and terrifying, a testament to the wonders and dangers of Sionis. Lieutenant Vega, ever vigilant, ensured the team's safety as Dr. Harris attempted to communicate with the worm. Using a combination of pheromones and low-frequency sounds, she managed to calm the creature, earning its tentative trust. The success was a small but significant step in understanding Sionis's complex ecosystem. As the days progressed, the team made steady progress. They established a research outpost, complete with advanced monitoring equipment and secure habitats for studying the local wildlife. The data they collected provided valuable insights into the planet's unique biology and ecology. However, the true test of their mission came with their first contact with the Virex. The Virex were an enigmatic species, humanoid in appearance, but with a number of distinct biological adaptations that allowed them to thrive in Sionis's challenging environment. They possessed heightened senses, bioluminescent skin patterns for communication, and an intricate knowledge of the planet's flora and fauna. The initial meeting was tense. The Virex, led by Chieftain Zaroth, approached the UEF camp with cautious curiosity. Ambassador Lee, flanked by Captain Reeve and Dr. Harris, stepped forward to greet them. Chieftain Zaroth, I am Ambassador Tessa Lee of the United Earth Federation. We come in peace, seeking to learn from your world and share our knowledge in return, Lee said, her tone respectful and sincere. Zaroth studied them with unblinking, luminescent eyes. Sionis is a sacred world, its secrets guarded for millennia. We have seen many come and go, seeking to exploit its riches. Why should we trust you? Dr. Harris stepped forward, her voice steady. We have no desire to exploit Sionis. Our mission is one of mutual learning and respect. We wish to understand your world and its wonders, and in return, we offer our knowledge and friendship. The Virex delegation exchanged glances, their bioluminescent patterns shifting in complex sequences. After a moment, Zaroth nodded. We will allow you to stay and learn. But know this, Sionis is alive, and it will test you. Only those who respect its power will be allowed to remain. With this tentative agreement, the UEF team continued their work, now with the guidance and oversight of the Virex. The collaboration proved to be challenging but rewarding. The Virex shared their deep understanding of Sionis's ecosystems, revealing symbiotic relationships and survival strategies that were previously unimaginable. One particularly enlightening discovery was the existence of a species of sentient plant known as the Alaris vines. These plants could communicate with the Virex through a combination of bioluminescent signals and chemical pheromones. The Virex showed the UEF team how to interact with the Alaris vines, opening new avenues for research and understanding. The presence of the Virex also brought to light the planet's deeper mysteries. They spoke of the heart of Sionis, a legendary location believed to be the source of the planet's unique energy and life forms. The heart was said to be guarded by the most powerful and enigmatic creatures on the planet, and reaching it was considered a rite of passage for the Virex. Driven by curiosity and the potential for groundbreaking discoveries, the UEF team expressed their desire to journey to the heart of Sionis. Chieftain Zaroth agreed to guide them, but with a stern warning. The journey is perilous, and many have tried and failed. Only those who show true respect for Sionis and its inhabitants will succeed. The expedition to the heart of Sionis began with a diverse group comprising UEF members and Virex guides. They traversed dense forests, crossed treacherous rivers, and climbed towering cliffs, encountering a myriad of challenges and creatures along the way. One of the most harrowing encounters was with a pack of shadow stalkers, predatory creatures that hunted using the shadows and the fog. The Virex taught the UEF team how to use bioluminescent markers to repel the shadow stalkers, turning the creatures' own hunting tactics against them. As they drew closer to the heart of Zionis, the landscape changed. The bioluminescent flora became more vibrant, and the air crackled with an almost tangible energy. The Virex spoke of the guardian beasts, ancient creatures that protected the heart from intruders. The final challenge came in the form of the Eldorath, a massive multi-limbed guardian with a hide as tough as any known metal. The Eldorath was a formidable opponent, but Dr. Harris, using her deep understanding of Zionis' ecosystem, devised a plan to communicate with it. Employing a combination of pheromones and bioluminescent signals, Harris and the Virex guides managed to calm the Eldorath. The creature, recognizing their respect and intent, allowed them to pass, granting them access to the heart of Zionis. The heart was a breathtaking sight, a massive, pulsating core of bioluminescent energy surrounded by a harmonious symphony of life. Plants, animals, and even the very air seemed to resonate with a unified, vibrant energy. Dr. Harris, overcome with awe, began documenting the phenomena, realizing that the heart of Zionis was a living nexus of biological and ecological harmony. The data collected here could revolutionize their understanding of life and ecosystems across the galaxy. Chieftain Zaroth, witnessing their reverence and dedication, spoke with a tone of deep respect. "You have proven yourselves worthy. The knowledge and respect you have shown for Zionis have earned you the right to share in its secrets. May this be the beginning of a long and fruitful alliance between our peoples." As the expedition returned to their base camp, the UEF and Virex celebrated their shared success. The journey to the heart of Zionis had not only deepened their understanding of the planet, but also forged a strong bond of trust and cooperation between the two species. Back on the Resolute, Captain Reeve and Ambassador Lee reflected on the mission's success. "We have shown that humanity's strength lies not just in our technology, but in our ability to understand and respect other life forms," Reeve said. "This alliance with the Virex is a testament to what we can achieve when we work together." Ambassador Lee agreed. "The Virex have much to teach us, and we have much to share with them. Together, we can build a future where knowledge and respect transcend the boundaries of species and worlds." As the USS Resolute prepared to depart Zionis, Dr. Harris and her team knew that their work was far from over. The galaxy was vast and full of mysteries, but with their newfound allies and their commitment to understanding and respect, they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The echoes of unity. The journey to the heart of Zionis had solidified the alliance between the United Earth Federation, UEF, and the Virex. Their shared experiences and the respect they had developed for each other's cultures and capabilities were the foundation for a stronger, more unified front in the galaxy. The scientific discoveries made on Zionis had not only deepened humanity's understanding of alien ecosystems, but also highlighted the importance of harmony and cooperation in exploring the unknown. Back on the USS Resolute, Captain Daniel Reeve and his team reviewed the data collected from the heart of Zionis. The findings were groundbreaking, revealing complex symbiotic relationships and unique biological processes that could revolutionize their understanding of life. The UEF's efforts to communicate with and understand the creatures of Zionis had proven the value of their empathetic and respectful approach. In the grand conference room of the Resolute, the team gathered to discuss their next steps. Ambassador Tessa Lee, with her diplomatic poise, opened the meeting. "Our success on Zionis has strengthened our alliance with the Virex. We now have an opportunity to further solidify this relationship and expand our influence by sharing our findings with other species in the galaxy." Dr. Emma Harris, her enthusiasm tempered by the weight of their discoveries, added, "The data we've collected can help other species understand the importance of ecological balance and mutual respect. We must ensure that this knowledge is used responsibly and shared with those who can benefit from it." Lieutenant Sarah Vega, ever the pragmatist, emphasized the need for security. "As we share this information, we must be cautious. Not all species will have the same respect for life that we in the Virex do. We need to protect our discoveries and ensure they are not exploited. Captain Reeve nodded in agreement. Our next mission will be to present our findings to the Galactic Council. This will be an opportunity to demonstrate the value of our alliance and advocate for a more unified and cooperative approach to exploring and preserving the galaxy. The Galactic Council, a governing body composed of representatives from various species, was the ideal platform to share their discoveries and advocate for a new era of interspecies cooperation. The Council's upcoming summit on Galactica Prime provided the perfect opportunity. As the Resolute set course for Galactica Prime, the team prepared their presentations. Dr. Harris compiled detailed reports on the unique biology and ecology of Sionis, while Ambassador Lee crafted a compelling narrative to emphasize the importance of unity and mutual respect. Upon arrival at Galactica Prime, the Resolute docked at the sprawling space station that served as the Council's headquarters. The station was a marvel of engineering, with representatives from dozens of species moving through its vast corridors and chambers. In the Grand Hall of the Galactic Council, Captain Reeve, Dr. Harris, Ambassador Lee, and their Virex allies took their places. The hall was filled with delegates from across the galaxy, each eager to hear the latest discoveries and proposals. Ambassador Lee opened the presentation. Esteemed members of the Galactic Council, we are honored to stand before you today. Our recent expedition to Sionis has yielded groundbreaking discoveries that highlight the importance of ecological balance and mutual respect. These findings are not just scientific curiosities, they are a call to action for all of us to work together in harmony. Dr. Harris followed, presenting the detailed data and showcasing the unique symbiotic relationships and biological processes they had discovered on Sionis. The council members listened intently, fascinated by the complexity and beauty of the planet's ecosystem. Chieftain Zaroth of the Virex then took the floor. The United Earth Federation has shown us that respect and understanding are the keys to coexistence. Their approach has proven that even the most formidable creatures can be tamed and understood. We stand with them in advocating for a new era of cooperation and unity. The presentations were met with applause and admiration. Delegates from various species expressed their support and interest in collaborating on further research and conservation projects. The UEF's empathetic approach and the alliance with the Virex had set a new standard for interspecies relations. However, not all members of the Council were convinced. Ambassador Grawl of the Zalarian Empire, a species known for their aggressive expansion and exploitation of resources, raised concerns. While these discoveries are impressive, we must consider the practical implications. How do we ensure that this knowledge is not used against us? What measures are in place to protect our interests? Captain Reeve addressed the concerns with calm authority. Ambassador Grawl, our goal is to promote cooperation and mutual respect. We believe that by working together, we can achieve greater security and prosperity for all species. We propose the establishment of a joint task force to oversee the responsible use and protection of this knowledge. The proposal sparked a lively debate among the council members. Some, like the Avenari and the Thalaxians, voiced their support for the UEF's approach and the proposed task force. Others, like the Zalarians, remained skeptical, concerned about the potential risks and challenges. In the end, the council voted to establish the task force, with representatives from the UEF, Virex, and other supportive species. The task force would oversee the implementation of conservation projects, ensure the responsible use of shared knowledge, and promote interspecies cooperation. As the summit concluded, the UEF team reflected on their achievements. They had not only shared their discoveries but also laid the groundwork for a more unified and cooperative galaxy. Their efforts had shown that understanding and respect could bridge even the deepest divides. Back on the Resolute, Captain Reeve and his team prepared for their next mission. The galaxy was vast, and there were still many challenges and mysteries to explore. But with their allies and their commitment to unity and respect, they were ready to face whatever lay ahead. Dr. Harris, looking out at the stars, spoke for the team. We've come a long way, but our journey is just beginning. There is so much more to learn and so many more alliances to build. Together, we can create a galaxy where all species can thrive in harmony. The USS Resolute set course for its next destination, leaving behind the echoes of their success on Galactica Prime. Their journey continued, with new adventures, discoveries, and alliances awaiting them in the chapters to come. Thus ended the third chapter of their extraordinary journey, with new challenges, alliances, and opportunities awaiting them in the future. The galaxy would never be the same, but it was now a place where the ideals of unity, courage, and understanding could flourish. The end.